So when he's striking me, bang, there, this is what he should be doing, right there. Same thing, follow through, make sure, bang. Same thing, don't cut this short. Don't cut this short. This is not helping anybody. The technique's going to change, deflection's going to change. He's going to come through, that's, okay. Ukenagaeshi. There's a nice exercise that we do. We'll do this, right? So here, he's going to hold his ukenagaeshi right here, just like this. Okay? And as I start to drive through this, he's simply going to allow this to stay nice and firm and rotate his hips there, just like that. So as soon as I start putting power behind it, notice the arm's not collapsing. I'm rotating him like a door. Okay? Let's do it this way. Here, and here. And you notice picking this up here. Look, I'm still in the line of attack. He's driving through. But as my elbow comes up, it changes that line. It's very important. You don't bring your elbow up. He ends up driving straight through. It's the elbow that changes the angle on this. There it is. Yokomenuchi, ukenagaeshi, undo. Any questions? Arigato.
One side.
Touch it. Just a deflection. I'm not going to try to trap this. I'm just my deflection. Okay? Center line. As soon as I see the hips start to move, you can see it right there. I want to clear this back knee out of the way to get on this line here. If I leave this here, it leaves my hips behind. And there you go. You can see he nicks me right here. Okay, if he has enough power, he's going to drive right through. You guys can wrap around. Yeah, perfect. Good here, come right out. Yep. So I want to make sure that I'm clearing that off the line, so I'm completely clear of that kick. I don't have to move my feet off the line. I can simply take this back knee and point it in towards the front knee, and it hides right behind the deflection. Otherwise, that we can get caught right in the middle. And so you'll see us when we do this, right? Everyone's got a fantastic kick right here. I'm just sliding that right by. So if he does get nice and deep on this, so with some power behind it, he's not going to hit me at all. It just turns us enough so that that slides by, and then we snap right back in. Picking this up, the deflection, on my forearm. Okay, the back of my wrist and my forearm. Be really careful not to leave a thumb out and pick this up with your hand. Slow, slow, slow. Yeah. This is what's going to happen. Okay?
Sometimes even twice in a row.
With both hands. One and then the other. Okay, so again here, as I deflect, you're going to notice I turn this in just a little bit, and I'm picking this up on my forearm here. Just like we do on ukenagaeshi, we pick up on the inside meaty part of the arm. Same idea here. We want to pick up at the outside meaty part of the arm, so that we're dissipating the power of this kick, deflecting between both of these bones and not isolating them onto one bone. So it rotates just a little bit this way. Right there. Don't. I know I'm catching this. Please don't. Just there it is, right there, just like that. It's my giri suriage. Any questions? Hajoso. Scratch us.
This one, there's no truth.
So we're just taking those two that we worked with already, we're putting them together here.
Enough time to knock off the other one, I already see.
So he's doing, if you notice there, he's trying to go both at the same time. But if you notice, if I hold my triangle,
It doesn't make a difference. I'm trying to catch an opening.
It doesn't make a difference. I can get both of those at the same time. Holding the line here.
So if I were to
Triangle, bang, bang. Here we go. Okay, so it's my giri, Yokomenuchi, and I'm just deflecting, suriage, ukenagaeshi. Just that far. Any questions?
Let me think of it for one. I'm glad we're doing this. So, can we use ukenagaeshi to go after him even if he doesn't go him?
Absolutely. If you want to jam that, absolutely. So if he's just kicking here, this is what Vladimir's talking about. Here,
Yeah, yeah.
there it is right there. Absolutely. Look. Yep. I don't need that. That's why it's so critical that we move the way we do, our footwork, our angles. Exactly. I don't need it. Okay? Perfect. Any questions? Any other questions? Excellent question. Hajoso. This is just our standard kotegaeshi. The deflection is the only thing that's different. From here, I'm going to cut right through him. Don't be afraid. You're going to feel like he's in your way when you're cut. But done properly, he's not. He's actually going to be rolling out here. Position. This is going to come straight back just to the outside of his shoulder. Look how it rotates his elbow to the inside. I'm simply zengo and change my hami. Zengo, change my hami. He won't be there. Makes him move more than you're moving. I'm not going around him. I'm making him go around me. My name is Yokomenuchi. Any questions? Yes.
Giri.
Excellent. You guys should be
Come on, you need to help me.
Last time we were here. This one on the inside of the elbow. Finish my turn. Notice I have his elbow trapped here. Change my hamne. The movement, the body movement. sabake, the tai sabake body movement is all the same. We're just changing the tai sabake, my hand movement, just a little bit. Right here, trapping to the inside. And going right after the elbow. His movement, especially a yokomen or shomen movement on this, he's feeding into the power of the technique.
That's bad.
My giri, Yokomenuchi, hiji, kiri. Any questions? Right,
See what you got.
Yeah, let's back up. I just want to go over a couple key points on this, right? So, as you're doing this, make sure you don't shortcut the tenkan on this one. We actually want a full tenkan on this because it's going to propel him forward. Because he's coming in here, this way. Then come in. If I start this early, look, this starts moving him around me already. There. And now I'm not even cutting yet, just taking position. You can see I already have his balance. He's already folded in half and starting to go. So this should happen here, right there. And notice I'm already moving with this. There. See where we are right here? See how tight we are? Right here, look, he starts moving as I finish my tenkan, change my hamni, and then cut the elbow down. Does that make sense?
Right.
So be careful when you're doing this. If you cut that tenkan short, here, and I'm late on this, this is what happens. He's starting to pull his arm back, and now I'm trying to get around him. Slow it down, nice and slow. Here, these should happen simultaneously. There's the finish of my tenkan, and then my cut. Does that make sense?
Right.
One more time. You got a question?
Yeah. In one of those things, I thought I saw, right when you start the tenkan, it's like you had his arm in a lock, and it's almost like when you locked him up, you pulled and used it to pull him a little bit. Is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah, that's exactly what you're seeing. This is why when we do all of our deflections, like right from zero, right? Am I moving my feet? No, I want to make sure that I'm not moving my feet. I don't want to abandon the line and then deflect. Here's a great example of that, right? So we're going to come in here. I'm not moving my feet. Not moving my feet here. Not moving my feet. I have him. As I move my feet now, we're one piece. If you do that the other way around, you don't have any connection. You're just moving around uke. And that's not what we want. Remember, burden of motion has to be on uke. We have to be making uke move more than we're moving. Otherwise, he's faster than us. And if he's physically faster than us, and then we give him that advantage, there's no way you're going to come out successful. What you want to do is flip that scenario the other way, so that he has to move more than I have to move. Because even if he's physically faster than me, now he's slower because he has to go all the way around the house when I just cut front door, back door, bang, straight line. Does that make sense? Does everybody understand what I'm talking about? That's why we practice all of our deflections. We don't move our feet. We want nice, tight in connection. Now he's going by already. All I have to do is turn and move into it.
He's still grabbing a snack in the kitchen.
Yeah. Right. In this scenario here, I have him locked up as I start to move. We're one person at that point. We're all connected. Everything's all connected together. And you're right, I have that arm. Oh, right here, I have this arm. So now as I move, I'm making him move where I want him to move. But if I start moving first, if I get off the line, this is, I do the exact same motion, right? But if I get off the line here, now I'm moving around him, not the other way around. That's what I'm talking about. We need to be the center of the tip. I guess all that rambling, we just need to be the center of the technique. Take that away from it and forget everything else I said. Excellent question.
Thank you.
Any other questions? One more time. Hi,
What was the technique?
Forget the kitchen. That same one, right? Hey. Here. Last time we went here. This time we're going to go right over the top here. I turn. As I'm turning, there's my sankyo. It's going to open right up into the sankyo. I'm dropping on a Lego grip, Rego grip, right here. And as I turn, it rotates. His thumb goes down, slide right up underneath, and pick up the sankyo. My giri, Yokomenuchi, sankyo. Any questions?
Tips on it.
Oh, do it?
I feel like I want to do this.
Real quick, I just want to go over some of the key points on our sankyo. Our sankyo is a little different than traditional Aikido. I just want to cover some of these things. Do's and don'ts of sankyo. First of all, rule number one, do not let him bend his wrist. Okay, if I'm in sankyo, I can have a great sankyo here, but if you notice, if this is bent, here, so everyone can see, if this wrist is bent, he can turn into this, especially if he's full of adrenaline. What I want to do is straighten that bad Larry out. See, so that we have a direct line from his fingertips directly to his elbow. This will fix a lot of sankyo. But watch, as soon as I turn, there it is right there. You can see it. The torque goes away instantly as soon as this starts to fold in. Don't let him bend his wrist. Number two is the grip. Stay away from the wrist. If I'm trying to do sankyo on the wrist, I'm giving it back. I'm protecting him from the sankyo. I want my sankyo to be nice and low right down here so that my two lower fingers are actually on his fingers below his hand. My thumb is on the back of his thumb in doing this motion. This is what I'm doing. There we go. So we can control him with 3 fingers. This is good sankyo. Keep the wrist straight. Perfect. Mistake number 3. When you're bringing this in, don't bring it back in a circular manner. And what I'm talking about is this type of thing. When I bring him back, I want to keep everything square, just like we usually do. Everything's nice and square in front of us. Here. So when I'm bringing this back, I'm bringing, there we go. All I'm doing is I'm moving straight back. Be careful not to turn in. You're going to be tempted to turn on this. And there's really only one time we ever turn this one. There's only one time you'll ever see us turn on this, and it's a really advanced technique. It's when we have sankyo here, and I want to strike. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my fist right here, and I'm going to start punching at this spot in the air right here. And he's going to be there just just as I start to turn, bang, and that opens up. And I have to remember, as soon as you open that up, he can strike at the same time. That's why I actually start to punch before I release the sankyo. So I'm there first. Does that make sense? Bang, and then you can put the sankyo right back on. He can't hit you. Bang, there we go. Okay, but never bring the sankyo in circular. There it is right there. I have a good sankyo here. Stay behind this. Look, here, there we go. I can move forward. I can move back. What I can't do is turn into him or allow this to come here. Now, the last point on this, especially on the cut down, we want to make absolute certain that I get my feet out from underneath him. I am smashing his face into the ground. That's the way our sankyo cut down works. There's nothing nice about it. It's not pleasant. You're not going to do this to your friends. I need his feet to come out from underneath his shoulders. We can move back. There it is. Look, right there. Look. See, as I move back, see how his shoulders are now out in front of his feet? I can cut this straight down, and he's going to, boom. He has nothing there to prevent him from hitting the ground face first.
Face?
Yeah, except his face, right? So I can't do that from here. He's strong right here. So that's where you'll see us either move back slightly. There it is right there. And as soon as his feet start to move, we start the cut, right? There it is right there. So it becomes effortless. We want to make sure that we remove that structure first and get his feet behind him before we cut. On this move back, you don't always have to move your feet back. In fact, a lot of times you'll see me do this in technique where I don't move at all. And the reason why is because I can draw this straight back. You only need a little bit to get his feet out from underneath it. There it is. Notice I didn't move my feet, but I brought his sankyo straight back. Not at a circle. I'm not doing any type of circle. Straight back, and I'm aiming right for my shoulder and cutting down. All I need is his feet moving. To release the torque, their feet are going to be moving further out than their hands to try to get around this torque. That's where we cut. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay, I notice a lot of people are having problems with the hand change on this. The ukenagaeshi, let's just do Yokomenuchi. Here, this is what we're doing, right? There's a number of different ways you can do this. But if you think of this as, and we do this a lot, ukenagaeshi suriage. I'm just going to turn my hand over on the suriage the other way. So as he comes in here, bang, it's coming this way. We're used to doing this, right? We've done this a lot. It's the best way to flatten out, bang. Okay, so instead of this way, I'm going to take my suriage and turn the hand out the other way. Be careful on your L grips here. Once you feel this connect, then slide your thumb out, but don't leave your thumb out during this deflection. So as he comes in, there it is right there. Boom. We can pick this up. Now that I'm here, just twist my wrist, finish my tenkan. There's your sankyo. So slow. Boom. There's my sankyo. Does that make sense? And once you rotate this in and hand change this, this one comes off and goes right for the bottom of the hand. Okay? So our 1, 2, notice I'm Zengo. Look, we're facing the same direction. Tenkan. Happens all at once, all at the same time. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Any questions? One more time. There you go.
Got it.
I want to
Sensei.
Yeah.